This is about Walmart. I told people, um, Doug Miller, you wouldn't have said nothing. Hold on, let me get through. Make sure my ducks are all right. You wouldn't have said nothing if Donald Trump and Joe Biden wouldn't have stepped in. You would be still lying on me, treating me bad, and lying. You and your Walmart people, and you say you didn't need my help. I just told the Justice Department and the civil rights, you didn't. Don't lie, man. You wouldn't have been saying all of that and you're acting and performing, bro. You're acting, performing, and lying, and you looking good for the TV, and you lying. Hey, get me out of that contract or whatever you want to do, but I'm not gonna deal with dumb behavior from your black employees and lying. And if Trump and Joe Biden would have stepped in, you would be still lying. I want him to know he'll be still lying. He'll be still thinking of sneaky racist ways, him and his black employee. Don't sit up there and do that. Don't sit up there. Now, I called you when I was on the clock and none of y'all dumbasses didn't want to answer the phone. You see, I thought things was going to be different. But it seemed like I warned everybody. When James was in that room, James was gone. And I told James the same thing was not going to happen. And they tried me. Name calling. When I was on that conference call with James and Jessica pulled me in that room, I warned them. And they thought I was a joke. But let me tell you what that Chinese man did to me. He had racism and laughed. And I'm going to show him something by showing him. I seen racism all in his face when he pulled me up in that room. That's what you want? You don't want God help? And you lied? Give me me. Give me me. And what you don't do when I make a complaint to the Washington Attorney General, you don't call me a liar. When your customers doing, your employees saying shit, I read the data criminal, then I'm lying what I lied for. Then you using old co-workers that treated me bad, that left me out there. You the hypocrite, right? Don't sit up there when you had your chance to talk and you denied and say racist and lied. Where they carry me at? I didn't stole a damn thing. Where's that? Where the footage at, you lying racism? Where the footage at? But that's the way you want it. That's the way you want it. Where the footage at? Where the footage at? Why Miss Lee? Why they not bring where the footage at? Where the footage at? Show the footage of me stealing something. Show the footage of your racist lying self stealing something. I want the footage in that courtroom. Show the footage with Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Show the footage. You only saying that, you only speaking in front of your boy, and you care about your money, right? If Joe Biden wouldn't have stayed in, right? If he wouldn't have stepped in, you would be still buffooning. If Joe Biden and Trump wouldn't have stepped in this, he unbanned me, right? While your racist act still going on. Why you say you didn't want to vote for Trump? Why they say you're a hypocrite? You're a hypocrite. If Trump wouldn't have stepped in and Joe Biden wouldn't have stepped in, there's a reason why Trump said we did this for us. I did nothing wrong. There's a reason, right? There's a reason, right? What was said at 12? See, the community like to complain, but doesn't understand, and the Social Security doesn't understand the battles that we have to fight. We have to fight. What was said with Russell in that office with Renee? Renee don't probably remember, but God said, let me refresh in your mind. Let me, you dummy, you retarded, fuck New Orleans, and I don't like niggas. That was that, and she worked at Amazon, right? Right? And Renee get out laughing, and Russell get out laughing, right? You talk about truth. Where you give it at? You know, Charles know I had a job. I know I was on this. You think I'm gonna let him mess over me? When your society plays a part? You think that? When the racist society of black, that I would not sacrifice for racism. I would not sacrifice for black people and Salam and the rest of them treating us bad with Russell and them. They owe us. We should start sanctuary businesses, penalizing every American business for disability. Every year, sanctuaries. We should start sanctuary. God say we should start sanctuary every American business against disability. Sanctuary in them. God said we need to do what needs to be done. We gave them truth. We need to start sanctuary businesses in America. Disability sanctuaries. They owe us for the mistreatment. We should make a law, sanctuaries. Every year business gets sanctuary. That's the law we should stand by. That's the law God said we should make. And half of that thing will go to Social Security. God said we're going to keep disability running. We're going to keep it running. We're going to make sure Social Security and disability is, God said, I got the plan. At Business Center today, we should start sanctuary businesses. They owe us. They owe us for the mistreating. When I say treated, and when I go, I remember I used to work at U-Haul and I could work at Walmart. And it says when I go to Brady Room and I look at the job thing, and it says job opportunity, equal job opportunity by law. But that don't mean you belittle us. That means treat us as equal while we can grow together. That don't mean belittle us. Like we got zero mindsets. Don't lie to me. So I just messaged the judge. I just told him if they wouldn't have did that, Joe Biden and Trump wouldn't have stepped in, you would be still buffooning with your black people and your white people. But don't sit up there and lie. Don't sit up there and lie. Well, what your employee said at that store in Addison. I read a date of criminal. All right, date that. Why I ain't trying to find me none of these black women. They're a threat to me. God said you gotta focus on. I've been working. I've been showing people my talent. I don't like you. Everything's been interacting with other people, and Trump knows it. But the Dallas community and Boosie trying to play something with the rest of Dallas. Hey, you don't have no love for God. But let me tell you something. I want to let you know, wherever I go, at any Sam Club or Walmart, wherever I go, if I see racism or anything, God said, I have sight. And God gave me sight. And God said, I want them to use it. And wherever I have my phone, I would be going on a civil rights. I want these monopolists to see my enemy as satellite. I will see my enemy by spirit. But I ain't gonna quit. That's something because what that contract said. Your employee still talking. But I want to thank, J-Lo said, I want her to be there. She's my fan. I don't have no problem with her. I would like my boy Ben Affleck to be that too. He's one of my favorite actors. Gone Girl was a man. Armageddon and other movies. Oh man, that was a crucial movie. That was a crucial movie. He shot me. He shot. Oh man, he shot me. Oh man, it just somebody's leg gets shot off. Oh man, I love other movies Ben Affleck played in. So if Trump wouldn't have stepped in the way, bam, if he wouldn't have stepped in the way, it wouldn't have been that problem. It wouldn't have happened that Trump and Joe Biden wouldn't have stepped. They would be still buffooning themselves. If Trump and Joe Biden wouldn't have stepped in the way. At the same thing with the call center, in the local office, in the local government. They would have still been buffooning themselves. The call center. And they called me out on my bluff. Sue if you want. All right, when I talked to somebody in Washington, they would have been still buffooning themselves. And I just got the Justice Department for playing with spiritual warfare. And letting the community do that. And the girl in the parking lot said, stop all that. No, you threatened. You got a racist problem, let's deal with it. Let's deal with it. I say if I'm at the CEO, we're going to hire 20 people to do CBLs. We're going to pay them $15 an hour. You know, I was in the room while they, at 1216, while they built the computer room for everybody to do CBLs in that other room. So let's do what we need to do to understand it. But I told Doug Miller, you scared of change? But don't try to play me and put me in a situation where we need change. I told James this. I was going to Walmart, and I want to tell you the specific thing I told James. I told James I was going to the other Walmart in Hampton, Georgia. I was on fraternity leave. But I told James this, and he caught an attitude and rolled his eyes. I wanted to figure out the personalities. James, I'm going to Walmart to see if I like it and see if I can figure out the personality. I didn't promise him anything that I was coming back. I told James this. I wanted to go see the personalities. I wanted to go figure out the personality. And some things I like about the co-workers. When I went to Hampton, Georgia, and then I went to different Social Security, different Walmarts. I went to different Walmarts, and it's certain things I didn't like about the teamwork and things. And in the back room, I didn't get a good feeling for some of the Walmart. So I was like, hold up, I've seen some things. Maybe when I start over, I go to another Walmart and I start over. I was like, man, I seen some things that needed done. And I said, I can take what Grizz and everybody Grizz taught me, and I can use it. And I'm like, this Walmart taking me for granted. And I seen some things in there. A lady in Walmart in Hampton, Georgia, and them at the thing, they was like, they was willing to give me some ranch wings for free. You know, I say no. I say, even though we family, I say, Hugo, you family. You family. And you know what I told them? No, I'm just going to pay for it. I'm just going to pay for it. Doug Miller think wrong. And we ain't going to do that. But you, and that's the thing. If Trump would have stepped in, it would have been, and Joe Biden, you would have still been doing what you're doing. You and your co-workers. You and your co-workers and your employees. And people don't want to work as a team. So God said you're going to have to build from the ground. You're going to have to build. You're going to have to find out things on your own and do things. But black people think about themselves with white. What they think about themselves. What they think about themselves. Bad community behavior can't even get me fired, even if they try. So you're only doing that. He only doing that because Dylan Miller only doing that because of Joe Biden was watching me, and then Joe Biden and Trump. If Trump then would have stepped in, their Walmart Corporation would have still been forming. You don't need my help. Cut the check then. Cut the check, racism. Cut the check. And let me tell you why I was getting in it. People from South Dallas and people I work with at South Dallas, they're getting on me to the women I'm dating. And my ex is just stupid as hell. Hey, I don't care because I ever look, lady. They got something to say and they got something to direct it to say. But we doing things our way and how we doing things. It's gonna take a lot of billing court. But you only doing that because Joe Biden stepped in. You in your corporate office. Only doing that. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired of your lies. You want to stick by your black people? Let's go. You care more about them, and we don't lie to us and fake your lie for us. And I'm sending this to Joe Biden too. And I just sent it to the civil rights and Joe Biden. I just sent it to the Justice Department and Joe Biden. You only doing that because they stepped in. Hey, they can't, yeah. Yeah. The lady at Tum Thumb said, I just sued her. She said, oh, they don't care about you. I'm going to show you. When I went in there the second time, and I decided to talk about the business and talk about with this lady and the same lady. And we're going to talk about that with the Justice Department. That same Tum Thumbs in my community. And she said on her phone, oh, if he better not tell her you got a racist energy. And your black people standing with you. So let me tell you something. I want all of my money. From 1216, from 299. When I was on the clock, called me stupid and retarded. All them in the deli. I want my money. Since you want to do what you does, you want to do what you want to do, Doug Miller? You want to do, you and your employee, you want to do what you do? Let's start this war. Your black people stand for your black people. I'm going to make sure I had that lady that turned it at the car. All of my issues getting taken care of. You don't need me, give me my money. I want my money first. Governor Abbott's job is at risk. The mayor want to play stupidity when he said racist thing and the people that voted for him. Oh yeah, he's involved too. You think this was all going to be over at a certain point? I want him to step down. And the black people still vote for him. They want me to forget for racism can betray me again. They don't love me. God said, I told on the Senator Ted's website, social issue, you have broken God trust, Texas. And I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't have to use violence. We handle this on social issues. And I'm glad my teacher at knew Miss Smith. Ooh, she plays Miss Chastity and Miss Lynn and all the rest of them. Oh, they play a big part. I've been waiting for this since 14. They took me to Job Corps. They know they believed in me. And Job Corps denied me 3 times. We don't want, they believed in and Mary Grimes. We waited for this. And baby, and I'm not about to let Texas stand in my way. I'm not about to let politics stand in my way. When your teachers believed in you and racist Job Corps and Texas school deny us. I'm not going to let them stand in my way of growth and understanding. We done with racism. We done playing by your rules. And a woman getting it, baby, we going to do this without you. But a black thirsty woman is going to be when she's so busy following people. It taking me a while to build the kingdom of God with me. You know, when I sat up there in Hampton, Georgia, in Atlanta, I sat up there in the mosquitoes, and a guy got his 4-wheeler. And I sat up there with God, I said, God, let's build temples. I said, this temple is not going to be a regular temple. It's going to have classes in those temples for disability. And trust me, they think this because we didn't learn the same thing they learned in school. They really got to be out their damn mind. Regular kids think we didn't learn the same thing. You really think we didn't learn the same thing? Y'all learn algebra? They really think Miss Chastity and them didn't teach us the same thing that you learn in your classroom. They really think that we didn't learn the same things the regular students learn. You really think that? We had the same books in your hand, just in a different way we learned. I want them to let them know. My teacher taught me the same way. Divisions, attraction, subtraction. Whatever that way, they said, taught me the same thing on what you stand for. Right? Right? Taught how to borrow a number, timetables, money, deal with money and attraction. Taught me things, right? The same thing what you stand for. The same thing. And you trying to deny me. Black racism trying to deny me. And Timberland said they use BT. I want you to get my suit. I'm not going to keep doing this with the Justice Department and the state of Texas. I'm not going to keep doing this with you. I'm not. You want to play spiritual warfare, Texas and Justice Department? I'm going to show your ass on the civil rights. I'm not going to do this with Walmart and one of them. I'm going to teach Charles how to walk away from God. I'm going to say another thing. I'm going to teach Charles how to walk away from God. I'm going to teach a racist white man with a black man how to walk away from God. I'm going to teach him how to walk away from God when God is speaking to him. I'm going to teach him when I was on the clock how to walk away from God. That's another 30 million walking away from God and his children. That's another 30 million. We're going to teach Charles at 12, 16 how to walk away. We're going to teach black and white racism how to walk away. And they want to assassinate because God said, no, Senator Ted, let this go on, right? Know how these black people rocking. Then they get mad because I feel the way I feel. Our own black people trying to hold our feelings in the dark by intimidation and terrorism. They don't want us to speak up. You wouldn't have stepped up. You wouldn't have stepped up to the plate at Joe Biden when and Donald Trump, and then when have stepped in. That's the hypocrite you are. That's the hypocrite. You didn't want to hear nothing I got to say. Even on the clock or off the clock, you wanted to go against it. You think I didn't notice you smiling? All that smiling in my face like Webby. I know you want to take my place. Now talk about, I told the Justice Department how you came there when I was on the clock looking and smiling and laughing in my face, right? Hey, my hair might be nappy when I walk out my door, but I can get that bitch cut anytime. I can get it cut. I can get it cut anytime. It's not about somebody going back to the bottom of the map. It's about it's not about that. But I want no business with people. I want no business with them. I want no business with them. But you the hypocrite, right? The mayor took it too far. The lying racist mayor that won the election took it too far. Look at you. You'll be still doing what you're doing. You'll be still doing what you're doing. Believe in your black racist employees. What happened in Xavier when the customers want to look like you wrong, and they don't want they don't see Xavier playing stupid with the other employees, and the customers care about themselves, right? And then I'm in the parking lot, and then this black person in the parking lot, when I talk about customer service, he's getting mad because they care about themselves, right? Customers care about themselves. They'll walk away and see things happen and stand there. Boy, you a liar, boy. You a liar. You'll be still doing what you do, smiling in my face with your little tux on, with your little suit on, right? You think I didn't know it's you? Come on. Even when I was shopping in Addison, the people from corporate office, the guys getting jealous. You think I didn't see the white older guys from your store? We are not about to deal with everybody. We're not about to deal with it, bro. That's something I'm not about to deal with at the end of the day and deal with anything. And I still say, after after they got out of office, John F. Kennedy could have stopped it. He could have told us the FBI was going against thing. They could have stopped it. John F. Kennedy could have stopped it. He could have shut the FBI down.
Hey everyone, Jeff from JML Solutions. Post video of I have never made $1 off good.
Now, the girl that talked to Lil Wayne, I'm gonna sit on another interview. So we got to understand where the bull crap is at. You don't want to keep putting up with bull crap, man, and lies. But if they wouldn't have stepped in, y'all would be still doing what y'all need to do, man. If they wouldn't have stepped in, you would be still doing what you're doing. Lying. Nobody want to handle that. You'll be still lying. You'll be still lying, Doug Miller. And Charles and the rest of Anthony and them will be still like Felicia and Yvonne and them. They'll be still lying. The rest of your 12, 16.